Minority Leader.
For still being there. Remember, take a moment, okay? Just a moment. Currently, we have over 2,500 of us on YouTube, and we also have over 400 of us on Facebook. So take a moment and just drop your offering, like the broadcast. Right. They are putting the team together. The team that will make the renewed Shege a permanent one that you would have to learn how to get used to. By the way, I'm talking about the National Assembly. You see, the idea of checks and balances, or check and balancing, or whatever, in a democratic system is dead in Nigeria. I mean, I don't know if you still think it exists. It doesn't. Okay? So it's all about paddy. And since the writing, or should I say, yeah, the fixing of your election and those who are going to, who became the should I say the powerful principal officers in that National Assembly. It was like somebody actually drew all the old map for a purpose, and that purpose is about to be fulfilled. So today, okay, hang on, before we go to today. You know, before now, when Tifnumbu was putting together his campaign council, they had this argument, yeah. They said a lot of the APC, Egbekegbe leadership, they were surprised. They were reading about those who made Tifnumbu's presidential campaign list on social media, like me and you. And it wasn't something that actually really got down well with them. Remember that, eh? Of course. Well, Tifnumbu has shown it to them again. Okay? He's the boss, he's the Lord, I mean, come on. What is the party? You have no idea that the death of AD, the same political party that brought Tifnumbu to prominence in 1999, the day that he was sworn in as the governor, was the day they began the requirement for AD. In fact, it took a while before it finally died. Kolu will kill those who probably, might want to flex muscle with him when it comes to what he calls party supremacy. He is the party, he is the supreme. And a lot of you, you'll get to know better. So, yeah. The party Adamu came out and they said the leadership of the National Assembly, starting from the Senate President and the rest, which is Akpabiole, the announcement of those who will be the either majority leader, this one leader, that one leader, and this who is getting what, that they were not consulted. You have been reading about this, Abi. Bamidele is the Senate leader, okay? Devulumai is the deputy Senate leader. Undume is Shena chief whip, then give and be waiting, then give that one. And the one that opened close up on the right, I don't know his name. So that one is his deputy. Now, from the report after this announcement, which Akpabiole actually made. You know what? Chief whip and all of that. Ma, I'll show you. It's just a few seconds when Akpabiole made that announcement.
Minority Leader. Distinguished Senator Oyewumi Olalere, Deputy Minority Leader. Distinguished Senator Darlington Wogocha, Minority Whip. Distinguished Senator Rufai Anga, Deputy Minority Whip. The leader, can you move them forward to take their seats? Minority leader.
So they met, Adamu and Kwa, they said, no. The party, APC, Egbekegbe, did not approve that list. Which list? I realize some of you never even realized what's on enter. It's a matter of time. Just, give it time. You get used to it. They said na Tifnumbu's list. And therefore, it is not going to stand. I know saying just normal shakara and all of that too, because it's staying. But I can tell you something quickly, which you can say is unrelated. Of course, it is related. I'll tell you. Before now, you know, when they make those announcements, you have house leader, senate, principal officers. Thank you. That's the right word. Principal officers. The principal officers are those that are going to be like in charge of the house. We'll use that, right? So principal officers are like the Senate president, deputy Senate president, which is the head and the deputy, right? Then you have the leader, Senate leader. That one is the leader. It's like the class captain, all right? Kind of, yeah? Or class rep, or I don't know. Leader, Senate leader. After them, yeah. Then you have the chief whip, okay? You have Senate leader, deputy Senate leader, chief whip. Chief whip is like the disciplinary officer. Hey, sit down. Hey, protocol, that stuff. I don't know. Then you have deputy chief whip. Then you have a minority Senate leader. Then you have deputy minority. Then you have them like that, All of that thing is just to give you recognition that can give you a little bit of advantage over your colleagues. Okay? So when you get that, so people can come to you, all right, and lobby for committee chair. That's another juicy thing. That one is for everybody. Say the senators are just 109 people. 109 people. Now, you see those 109 people, they are gluttons, okay? Their own budget alone, that takes care of them alone, is over 200 billion naira a year. The entire National Assembly, what takes care of them in a year is over 400 billion. And they are less than 1,000 people. Now, they are less than 500 people, all of them, reps and all that. So what they will now do, where business begin, go, all right, is that committee. So this committee, you see committee on finance, committee on aviation, committee on agriculture, committee on women affairs, committee on budget, committee on planning, committee on this and that. So inside that committee, you see those 109 people, they will have like 40 committees. Here you get. Now from that 40 committees, guaranteed 80 of them are going to be head of those committees, 80. And in that committee, they will have like about maybe 8-9 people. Their job is this. Every time they want to discuss anything, for example, they say anything to discuss anything that has to do with works, construction, okay? So it means when the Ministry of Works says they are writing budgets on what they want to spend on construction this coming year, they will take it to this committee. So this committee will scrutinize that budget. They will now use their own discretion to say, why do you want to spend 100 naira to build 1,000 kilometers of road when you can just spend 100,000 naira to build that? Excuse me. No, we want to spend 100 naira. 100 naira is, that's nonsense. Let's make it a 1,000 naira then times 10. It is called budget padding. That's how they fight. They fight for committees, committee membership. Because they're there, go. Not lawmaking, all those lawmaking, not drama, not their business, they go. Same thing within the House of Reps and the rest of them. So within them, these guys are contributing to the looting, depletion of over 800 billion to 1 trillion naira of your money. apart from them being fat-fed for being these lawmakers, yeah, they are also cankerworms. They are like, what do they call those paripa? We have something called paripa in Ijebu. Now, termites, termites that will, termites will not leave until they turn everything to dust. That's exactly what these guys are. They are everywhere, inflating this budget here and there, and every year, some of them are billionaires. Here you get. So, but the difference here is this. Why am I telling you all of this? Despite this whole nonsense, they still fight. You will think they are fighting for you. No, I have never seen them fight for anybody but themselves. But this one is going to be very different. You are likely not going to hear them fight at all. Shima, I'll tell you why. If their court in Nigeria failed to remove Tifnumbu, and Tifnumbu continues as your president, I can tell you this. Now only death go stop Tifnumbu from being your president for 80 years. It doesn't need your election. Know that. Okay? This is like a proper state capture. If your court no remove them by this end of this year, prepare yourself. Now only death. Shey you hear me? Death go remove them from spending. In fact, he will even attempt to change things. By the time he is done with you, by the time they are done with Nigeria, a lot of you may not actually take that 8 years. I'm just saying, literally, okay? Because we are talking about Tifnumbu. We are not talking about Bokwari. You know, Bokwari said na madman. You see this particular one, the way they have done it, I'll tell you. PDP members who are supposed to be like normal, now them be the second majority in that National Assembly. Baba, the PDP that is so divided that today 5 states, 5 governors, G5, have a stake inside Tifnumbu's government with a Wike and co. And they have senators, they have reps too who are there working for them, their boys. So the arrangement is, once we settle this thing for inside, everybody collecting one share. There is no point in fighting or arguing. Anything where Tifnumbu wanting go get. And Tifnumbu is somebody who will be like the normal drug lord, okay? Now deal. Well, what do you want? They will give you. That thing will cost us like 500 billion. No. Don't just mention it. As long as you deliver. The problem is if they give you that money and you fail, or you think you want to scam them, or you think you want to outsmart them, they will kill you. That's Tifnumbu style. Not the way you want. That's why he will always have. He believes he will always get whatever he wants, because everybody has a price. He knows that, and he doesn't hold back when it comes to that. So they go show you, now the money be this, now the gun will go kill you be this if you fail. Sure, you understand? So, as it is, with the Wike and co, the deal they struck with Tifnumbu is that as long as it provides them the safety, the immunity, and all of that, anything where you want, anybody we want to tackle them inside the National Assembly, now them go deal with them. Tifnumbu doesn't have to raise any eyebrow. If they say somebody is trying to make any, it's not that senator so and so is making a problem, and they say, who is he? What does he want? He doesn't want anything. He's adamant. Senator Kiniko will just go missing. Breaking news: Senator Ankpa, committed suicide. Waiting happen. Waiting day. He get mental problem. He don't kill himself. Now, I am not, don't think I am actually trying to make things up in a way to make you, no, I know what I'm saying. I told you, when people said, you see that Shetima is a dangerous man. You see that man, he's always smiling. He's probably planning and waiting for Kolu to change. These people are dangerous. So I said, I wish you actually understand something. If there's any dangerous man right now in Nigeria, the most dangerous man in Nigeria right now, it is Tifnumbu. You will find out later. A lot of us will find out later. You will find out why. Despite how much Lagosians claim to be so exposed, they are this and that. The real Lagosians are not this Iragbiji and his gang. you will go and understand why and how, despite the sophistry of Lagosians, these Iragbiji descendants, they held everybody down till tomorrow. They will wish we will fight back. We have to take back our Lagos. You will find out soon. I told you, I said, see, if you know Tifnumbu very well, what is wrong? Before everybody could say they're having problem with their deputies and all of that when this democracy started, Tifnumbu, they change deputy governors, like especially they change in a sanitary pad. They just find something and they go all org. Who told you that Shetima no fit go missing? Who told you that Shetima himself, you know what I mean? You are dealing with somebody that even Shetima go no say, terrorists get class. This one's not drug lord. They don't deal. So if you won't come with your brute and all of that, you are dealing with somebody, right, that is more dangerous than how many of you will give him the credit for. So if the court won't stop him, you better get ready. I just thought I should say it to you, all right? Because you are about to learn why Lagos is in his pockets, despite every 4 years outcry. You are about to figure it out. I know say Lagos no be Nigeria, Nigeria no be Lagos, so sure you get. But when you have somebody who has done his, he has done his plan, he's made his plan so well that he doesn't deal with people and say, go and help me. When he wanted to deal with the court, they called the Supreme Court, they called your Chief Justice of Nigeria to London. Abi, when he was told of this technology of INEC for election, they said, we need to get this and that and get them on our side. We need to get some people who are good with and he told them, he said, why do I need to get all those people when I can get the head of the INEC, Congo? Why do I need anybody? Why do I need any expert anywhere when I can actually get the person who is the head of INEC? And that's exactly what happened. Sure you get. I'm only giving you all of this so that when you are talking about Tifnumbu, I want you to remember that the Tifnumbu, the the Lagos landlord that you know or knew is not the same Tifnumbu that is parading himself as the president of Nigeria now. And if you think they are same, you will find out soon. Pray that their court stops him. I know they won't or they can't. Are you there? So yeah, that's on the side. To every one of you to know that the National Assembly that you believe is so compromised, this time around, they've written the whole script. If Akpabiole miss Yan, mistakenly, Akpabiole serve na veteran, abi, in be former governor, in be former minister, in be former senator, in don't date the whole system, abi, so he know the rules. So he himself no be smart in abi. Well, you will figure it out that if they have to start removing your speakers and removing your this and that, if they fail to follow whatever he says to them or whatever he wants, then you begin to know that we are talking about the same Tifnumbu, the one. So yeah, it is what it is right now. They've given themselves a pay rise. They are continuing with the plan of, welcoming anything Tifnumbu want to ask for. The leadership of the house is all set and settled. So the committee and all of that they want to share as well, they will share all of that. And then the reign will start. And what is that? It's going to be the reign of your renewed shege. I don't know how to put it, but remember that. And this is just an extra. We heard that the total money coming from the World Bank and another set of, lender is that you get 500 million from the EU. You will get $800 million. $500 million from the EU, $800 million from the World Bank. That is 1.3 trillion. So 1.3 billion dollars. And guess what this money is meant for? They said they want to use it to augment or cushion the effects of a subsidy removal. I hope you get yours. I don't know how much they'll give to you, but the money is already with them and it's a loan. So within a month, Tifnumbu and his gang, they've already, that's the one they have announced though. We don't know how much Emefiole is already printing for them. All right. And yeah, they've already started their own borrowing. You can add it. If Nigeria is in debt of over 100 billion US dollars today, Naira is in tatters and all that, and the borrowing continues. They want to widen the tax net, reduce the purchasing power of the people. All of this old madness, it is starting. And those who will solidify them are already waiting for Kolu's budget, supplementary budget, this and that. And to make you feel happy, in the next few days, Kolu may announce his ministers. Say, since the National Assembly have already nominated their leadership, this leadership that I be, okay, I'm sending the ministers to you. And guess what? Your favorite politicians, they will become politicians. So they will become ministers designate. And a lot of you will begin to say, yes, I trust that one. I know that one will do an excellent job. I know, like you did under Bokwari. And in all of this, within a month or two, everybody will settle down to the reality I am trying to paint now. Again, I hope you get saved before it actually gets completely out of, I got this, and this was Mahmoud calling an emergency meeting with all the state recs, resident electoral commissioners across Nigeria. I don't know what he's telling them, whatever that is, right? Let's have it on record that they met quickly.
I'm sure that is Hondo.
Yakubu meeting with I got this video, but I kind of forgot to put that up. So I'll just brief you. You know that guy called Yerima? I think it was Zamfara. I'm going to go look at him. Yerima. Tell me, was this Zamfara governor or Nasarawa then? Because I want to make sure that I have the right one before I start using it in this context. You remember Yerima? The guy who started Sharia. Well, the guy is back. He is back. The guy started Sharia in order to promote Islamic ethics, good way of life, stop corruption. Do good and all that kind of thing, right? Guess what? The madman ended up being the terrorist sponsor, the most lunatic thief that ever ruled any state in Nigeria. And when I say lunatic, I mean lunatic. I can't describe all the lunacy. I can give you I can give you some tips. Somebody who claimed to be an Islamic faithful, blah, blah, blah nonsense, was a pedophile. He was boldly, publicly came out to say he was marrying a 12-year-old girl. If you remember that, well, she wasn't Nigerian. I think they went to Egypt to pick a girl. 12 years or 13 years. And he married her. Right, he did. Raping young girls in the name of religion, Abi. But being righteous at the same time, stealing the public fund. He left Zamfara, so poor that the only thing Zamfara had at the time was the bragging about Sharia, and then some little terrorists parading themselves as faithful Islamic, abhorrent, I believe, Islamic whatever. He ended up in EFCC drag net. Then somehow, he disappeared. That was it. This was years ago. He didn't disappear. He's a member of APC. The guy don't come out. He came out yesterday. Asari Dokubo was the one you said you felt kind of raging. How dare Asari be talking inside the old rock? Asari is condemning the Nigerian military, accusing them of this and that. You were raging. I know. I wish I have this video of, I'm going to go look for it too. I'm going to look for it and I'm going to play you that video. Right? This guy came out and he said, President Tifnumbu should call all the terrorist head in Nigeria, especially in northern Nigeria, Boko Haram, Fulani terrorists. He said Tifnumbu should call them to roundtable talk so that they can find peace, a peace around what is going on in northern Nigeria, that Tifnumbu should not tell the military to shoot or kill them. It's not going to work. Okay? It's just going to embolden them more. Sure you get. And this guy was there telling them, giving them that, oh, I'm so sorry I didn't have that video right now. I wish I just have that and I could have used some of his words against him. I'll go look for it. You should make sure you don't go anywhere, okay? But there is also something I want to tell you. You see, when we were talking about Dangote refinery, a fraud, quota system billionaire, and I said, if Nigeria as a country, okay, with other nations within that same, what they call the contraption country, all right, where equality, fairness, and justice, share, where justice, sharing, I'll be waiting, where unity and what the fuck, right? Oh, anyway, if everything was fair to everyone, Dangote, I mean, you could have produced times 10 or more or times 100 of Dangotes that are actually contributing, even if they are capitalists, okay? Even if they are friends of government, but they have services that are indeed serving Nigerians because they are Nigerian products. Dangote doesn't serve anybody in Nigeria. In Nigeria, it doesn't serve Nigerians, including his friends that are using Nigeria money to fund him. We're like the bad guys. Oh, now we be the bad people. Bad belle, mayegun bad belle. You just hate this. You are a bad belle. Dangote is the richest African man. Dangote is a quota system billionaire. Then we came out, we said, Nigeria couldn't build a refinery. Wow. But Dangote could. Dangote has the money, or he has the credit to go abroad and take money and build refinery. Only for the same refinery to be the reason why Nigeria has no refinery. Yeah, I mean, Bokwari said he was going to give you one refinery every year. If they fulfill that promise, by now, Nigeria will have 8 functional refineries, brand new refineries. They didn't do that. So they started cutting ribbon. We are waiting for Dangote refinery. Dangote refinery. We didn't know that Nigeria actually, Nigeria gave Dangote over $9 billion, facilitated another extra $4 billion. Now, all this money came in the name of Nigeria as the guarantor. Baba, Dangote never pumped, Dangote never refined one cup of crude oil, diesel or petrol or kerosene. Sure you get. The day they want to go and open Dangote refinery, because Boko Haram needed something to say it just gave Nigeria something. We should be proud. It's a pride of Africa. It's a pride of Nigeria. I am so proud to be a Nigerian. All this nonsense you told yourselves. Mayegun, can't you see anything good in Nigeria? You guys, why are you not seeing anything good? I said, you want me to kind of help you punish lies? Lies that don't even last. Where's the refinery? Idea in Lagos is already almost completed. If you see this weary, that one will tell you it's 75% completed. If you see this another Olori Bruku, it will tell you it is 90% completed. If you see this another madman, it will tell you, say, now only 35%. Who will go believe now? Bokwari and his gang, they decided that since Bokwari couldn't repair the Nigerian refineries he met, couldn't build another one. The giant of Africa couldn't build or manage a refinery, even though it's the biggest oil producer on the continent. The shame was so much, but we are dealing with shameless people. And you can never shame the shameless people, Baba. They were all out. This is a fraud. No refinery is completed. Follow the whole story. If you follow the whole story very well, you realize that Dangote is not even near anything refining petrol in Nigeria. He never even reached. You did there, Mayegun? Are you there? We don't share. We have been following the lies, ladies and gentlemen, since 2012. A lot of you may not believe or may not remember that it was Goodluck Egbere Jolantan that first cut him his first check. I don't remember how much, but I remember Goodluck Egbere Jolantan's government standing surety that these European lenders could give Dangote $3.5 billion because he was going to build a refinery. Wow. Once Dangote starts building the refinery, it's going to be completed by 2018. That was the plan. So Central Bank of Nigeria, the government of Nigeria, they stood shorty that Dangote should go and take 3.5 billion. How much is going to be your refinery? They said it was going to be about 9 billion. Later, it increased to 10 billion. Later, they said, oh, it's going to cost them 12 billion. Later, they said, no, it's going to cost them 18 billion. Today, they are saying the refinery is worth $21 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, right? Funding. When Jonathan lost, Bokwari and his gang, being the new petroleum minister, they renegotiated their deal. Do you want us to fund you? What's going to be our share? It's going to be our own for there. NNPC share. Are you with me? So they renegotiated only for us to hear that Central Bank of Nigeria and Government of Nigeria, they helped facilitate over $9 billion for Dangote refinery. And Emefiole, that we don't even know where he is right now. We don't know where they lock him up at. DSS dungeon, Abi? You think so? Anyway, Emefiole came out and he said, Dangote has paid back 70% of the money they borrowed him. Ha! You are writing off 70%, billions of dollars. Hey! So what are you going to get in return? Shares in Dangote refinery. Who are the shareholders of Dangote refineries? How much money did he raise? From where and where? Tell us. Shut up your mouth. Why are you interested in that? It's because you just don't like Nigeria. It's because you hate Nigeria. Why are you asking that question? Let us be happy. We are going to have a refinery. No, you are not. No, you are not having a refinery. Not anytime soon. No. I told you. They said, but the refinery is going to start in July. July. We are in July. Or there. I'm talking about, 2 months ago, when Bokwari went to go and commission a refinery that is actually like, let us be positive. This is going to crash the price of petrol in Nigeria. Is that what they told you? And you believe them? Then they came back with a package. They said, Dangote refinery in Ko, it will not be buying the Nigeria crude oil in dollars. What the bereo? Quota system billionaire. You don't go make another arrangement. Nigeria depend on Forex. It is the money Nigeria make from crude oil that they use in building Lagos, build some of your cities, run some of your states as we speak right now, as bad as it is. Now, when the money pafuka under Bokwari, everybody enter poverty beyond anything. Salary, they no fit pay. Pension, they no fit pay. People no want pay before. Money no come easily again from crude oil. So Bokwari and gang go make a deal with Dangote that Nigeria crude oil will be sold for they will be sold in naira. Under what economic arrangement is that? Because Dangote refinery will be refining 600,000 barrels a day. Wow, that's massive. 600,000. So how much you go sell the barrel? Nigeria will determine that. Quota system. Quota system. A barrel of crude oil is about $100. $100 in Nigeria is over 70,000 naira. We Dangote buy a barrel of crude oil at what do you call it? A barrel of crude oil at 75,000 naira to be equivalent of would he? No, he won't. It's a lie. You know that, Abi? He won't even pay. Now, Dangote go they pay 75,000 naira times 600,000 barrels that they will be giving to him every day. How much is that? How much he go hold you? They say they ask too much question, my brother. They have done everything perfectly. You both sign. This one sign. Consortium. This blah 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 blah. Say Then it didn't last long. They said, Dangote refinery is not a charity. Don't think say Dangote refinery is not going to make petrol cheap. Now you build the refinery for them. Now your money. But you don't know. Or you don't care. Subsidy is removed because of who? And who is going to get the subsidy paid? Because you don't want to buy petrol at 800 naira per liter or 1,000 naira per liter, Abi. Same people will go open refinery. Do all the FFA, Do all of the thank you, God, though. Nigeria will be great. It will be great one day. Inshallah. And all the nonsense you told yourself. You didn't know that what they actually went to do with Dangote was to go and give him the import license. About me, I never said anything like this before. They removed subsidy. Bokwari was planning to remove subsidy. The same Bokwari gave the petroleum import license to a company that is linked to Dangote refinery. Check Borueri. You remove subsidy. NNPC, now them they pay subsidy. We don't know who they pay the subsidy to. But when they are coming and rounding it up, they gave the license to import petrol into Nigeria to Dangote Consortium. So what happened to our refinery? Refinery, well, Nishishe money, what happened? When are we going to be turning on the tap and we'll be pumping Dangote petrol? No, there's not going to be Dangote petrol anytime soon. You know why? Because they are lying to you. As you are watching this video, right? These guys no get job again. Trust me, they are no longer there. But they sent us this from inside the completed Dangote refinery that all of you are waiting, inshallah, to start pumping petrol, diesel in July. This
people where they are for Dangote refinery, then they walk. That place where they say walk don't finish. See they see them.
Na lie.
Work never finish.
Na lie. Work never finish. Na lie. Nigeria na scam. See now.
These people where they are for Dangote refinery, then they walk. That place where they say work don't finish. See they see them.
Na lie.
Work never finish.
Na lie. Work never finish. Na lie. Nigeria na scam. See now.
These people where they.
Adieu, brothers. God will give you another job, because I know, say, it's so easy. Once they get to Dangote refinery and they just show them that video and say, who be this? We just say, good morning, sir. How is the family? Yeah. I know, say, you have already sacked me. I know, say, I don't get job for you anymore. I just want to say, thank you, sir. And you just walk away. They haven't sacked you, you just walk away and say, oh, I don't get job again. Say, who is in this video? Is that you? Say, who is in this video? Is that you? And you're like that. Yeah? I say, it's me, sir. Who is the other person? Now my colleague. You take it, okay. Sir, it's all right. You don't need to say anything. Bye-bye. Well, they actually told you the truth. And those are Alagbafo, the laundrymen. They are already on social media explaining. Now you see, a refinery is completed doesn't mean that There cannot be other work going on another part of the refinery because it may be in Bawiri. I was reading all of that on social media. Imagine me reading somebody who is explaining that that's not anything new. You know, it's not anything new. I mean, like, you know, they can be building others. Say, ni July. Oh, ni Kure. Continue. You get continue. I just thought I should point that out. Oh. I wanted to show you this Yerima video. But the video no day easy. I don't talk so much that I'm gonna need to take a break to put that up. Then I'm gonna start talking again. But you know what? I'll show you some other time. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna take a break and go and make myself another cup of tea. Now, when I get back, for those who are still gonna be here, I will take calls. That is when you can call in and tell me what you think about tonight, or about last night, or any night at all. Don't go anywhere. I will be back. All right. But please do me one favor. We are currently over 3,000 of us on YouTube. I love mentioning that. It feels good, right? It feels good. Over 3,000 of us on YouTube. Please take that our offering. Take it to at least over 1,000. We are close. We've got over 900 of us who have dropped their offerings. Pick up the phone. I will be back.
Continue. 70 years old man. Jesus is Lord. Continue. 70 years old man. Jesus is Lord. Continue. 70 years old man. Jesus is Lord. Continue. 70 years old man.
I'm so sorry. That probably took longer. You know. So yeah, I'm gonna take 1 or 2 calls tonight, and that could be yours if you dial that number. The number is on your screen. I have oh dear, just lost that. The caller there. Anyway, thank you very much to all of you who has kind of who have liked the broadcast, which is engaged with the broadcast, which I so much appreciate. Now, when it comes to the line, you should try the WhatsApp call, and the number is right there on your screen, like I said. All right. So give me a sec. I'm going to put something up before we continue. Bear with me. Where's that again? Okay. I am coming back to continue taking the calls. Okay, please.
And we are competing with armed robbers and the bandits to recruit from the youths who are unemployed. 33% unemployed. Recruit 50 million youths into the army and the other thing. Take away from their recruitment source. What they will eat? Cassava, àgbàdo, corn in the morning, yam in the afternoon. It's growing here. You create demand and consumption. For over 5 million army of boot camps. We create our food. That's money for the farmers. That's consumption for the soldiers and skill development. Don't call them illiterate. Don't talk about illiteracy. Anybody who can own gun, who can handle gun, who can cock gun and clean the chamber and cock and shoot is technically competent to repair a tractor in the farm.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
If you don't get it, forget about it. Okay. Thank you so much. I've had one or two calls I missed right there when I was trying to put something up. That's me trying to multitask as well. No, my line is still very much open. So if I took your call and then a drop off earlier, I think you should keep trying and you can still get in. And I'm also, I need to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, especially on this Temple of Truth. Sorry, my caller, if you won't mind, please stay on the line for me for a second, okay? I will connect you. Just a moment, sir. Oma. So you remember Corporal Martins Idakpani? I know a lot of you know that he's been released by the Nigerian army. Remember him? Of course you do. So I spoke with him today, and he's been discharged from the military. They said they are discharging him because he couldn't continue with them anymore. Now I have told him that he should kind of relax for now, and I will bring him onto my Egun's Diary Political because he was so thankful. Thank you so much to all the members of the temple, your support, financial, moral, and all of that. I mean, people actually took up their case from this platform. They took it beyond this platform. They took it more or less like, supporting them beyond this platform. And they love that. He loved that and I appreciate that too. So he's going to probably join us this weekend. But I need to give you a heads up or I start for that anyway, yeah? So thank you so much. I have a caller. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegu.
Baba. Hello, sir.
First time caller from the US.
Oh, brilliant. And you are calling directly. You are calling the mobile. Is that all right?
Yes, Baba.
All right, then.
I don't make a try. I don't try since 30 years.
You just try to call directly and DI. Okay. Brilliant for that, sir. So, yeah. How are you?
I'm fine, Baba.
Lovely.
Well, that contraption called Nigeria can't work. I don't know why people still believe or have hope that things will work out. To never work. Everybody, we just need to embrace the regional system of government and break that contraption up.
At least.
Because it's not working. They lying to us. There's a quota system that some people are benefiting from. If you are not from the north, you can't get admission easy. Somebody in the southwest gets 100 and maybe 50 in jump, and somebody in the north that gets 30 got admission first. It don't make no sense. I don't know why people still keep believing in that country, Nigeria. We need to break that country up by whatever means. It doesn't have to be violent. But every country in this world where things are working, people have to sacrifice.
Yes.
We need to sacrifice. But they keep telling you, because you live abroad, that's why you're telling us to go and fight. My brother, if you don't fight, I've already escaped from the contraption. I'm only saying this to help you people who are still back there. we living abroad, we could mind our business and just continue living our life. With the special grace of God, little money we are making, we can still send help our family members back home. But everybody's just agitating and speaking up because we want the country to work. So we have a lot of people who got brains that can come back and manage Nigeria. For instance, the man managing Heathrow Airport is a Nigerian man.
That's right.
And they keep lying to us. I don't know why people keep believing what's going on in Nigeria. But that is not going to work.
I mean,
don't they reach boiling point?
Thanks a lot, Baba. You know, we are all in it together, even if those who are more affected are excusing, you know, their way out of this. A lot of us probably will know that all of us go still chop the breakfast. Somehow, some will kind of get it before others. But like you said, Baba, if Nigeria is working, it's going to be to the benefit of everybody. And well, now that it's not, I hope, I hope we all agree to do something soon, very soon. Thanks a lot.
Very soon. Sorry, I didn't say my name. My name is Jude, calling from New Jersey.
Brilliant, Baba, from NJ. Have a good one, sir.
Thank you.
So you know, a lot of people who are watching from outside Nigeria, a lot of you will be wondering, why are they so concerned? Of course, we are concerned. We have our own families there too. The people we love and care for. And they are potential victims of all of this, like some of you watching too. But I'll take this. I have another caller. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, ma.
I was really my call today because I tried several times yesterday.
Oh, I'm glad that you actually called in tonight. How are you, ma?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thanks.
How's your family? Thank you. Thank you for everything. We won't stop saying thank you.
Thank you.
Like what we were discussing yesterday, like all these things, you know, I was like, there's something that is really upsetting. You know, when you talk to some so-called elites back home, the one you assume they are educated, yeah,
supposedly,
those, yes, I'm telling you, those people, they can't see amazes me because the way they talk, I now realize that these people, they are so selfish. It's only because of what they're going to get from that government. They don't care about others. They know that when they see the way the country is going, because they believe they are the top, you understand? Whatever they want to get, they will get it. You know? So they don't really care about anybody. When you talk to them, the way they talk,
it's like unconcerned.
They don't. It's not like they don't bother. They're not concerned. They just like whatever. That the thing is, anything is good to be going this way. At least when you go to Kiniko in Nigeria, it's so easy to make money because when you go into to this, if you can sleep tonight without money, tomorrow you can wake up and be a billionaire the next day. So they don't really have, I don't think, if I say they don't have sense.
If you are poor, it's your fault. So don't blame anybody.
Exactly. So don't blame anybody.
Look at us now. I was poor. Now I'm better. That is because I tried to work hard. So if you are poor, it's because you are lazy.
Yeah, that's your business, and they don't even care.
They don't.
You know? So this thing is really, really Nigeria, we should know this country is not working. And to me, it cannot work. Everything that is going on there is like everything is just upside down. There's nothing like they're saying Tinubu, see everything. Tinubu is now like governing Nigeria like is here. Look at all the taxes. Can we compare the Western world with Nigeria? What they provide for them here the government back home, did they provide it for the masses there? Is there any provision? Did they put them into consideration at all? You were playing because I have to be like, hurry now. You played some, audio yesterday.
Yeah, those voice.
Did you hear what? Imagine one was saying, what is the masses? What do they need petrol for? Mm-hmm. Just imagine that these are the people that are like feeding Tinubu. Mm-hmm. These are the people that are supporting him. And the other one, did you hear what is the nonsense the man was speaking, coming out from his mouth? So the country, but the thing is, all the people back home, I don't know where they are going to get fed up. I don't know where they will be fed up. I don't know how they're coping, and they're still going like mumu, like animals, as if they don't even think they have life.
Their own, or they can't have the mind of
they don't have life. They don't even, they just put themselves like they don't have life at all. Whatever they're pushing them, whatever that is happening, they just keep going, suffering, smiling, do this, and they just everything cruise. And when they die, boom. So I don't know.
Thank you so
much. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you.
And you too.
Bye.
Stay safe, man. So let me take another one. Oh, I've got this fly disturbing me here. Anyway, I have another caller. Hello there. I hate summer sometimes, right? Summer is kind of, it's good, lovely. But that's when you see all these flies. They just, once they get trapped in your room or in your house, it's going to be like war to get them out, right? I'm going to get that one out. Can you hear me, by the way? You still there? Right. I think the connection is messed up. Let me take another one. Hello there.
Hello, Maegu.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm so happy. I've been trying for years. I would say like 2 years now. Wow. But tonight I just like, let me try. And I would say I'm very, 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 very happy.
I know. I'm happy. I'm happy that you are happy and you are calling in too. Thank you. Baba.
Yeah. My name is, I'll go by Jojo. I don't want to say my full name, but I will go by Jojo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm calling from Lagos. And the truth is this, I'll just say that you are doing a wonderful job, and God will continue to bless you.
Amen.
And every Mayegu general, everybody on the platform, I pray God should continue to bless all of us.
Amen.
One thing I want to say is this. Nigeria is a scam. We all know it's a scam. But in Kokonchele, Mayegu, surely, what the banner Nigeria, I always engage people every time I go out. At times I will go public transport and I will try to listen to what they are saying. You see, these politicians, they are so wise. They won't talk to the knowledgeable people. They go to the grassroots. They will feed them with lies. I was talking and one woman was saying, ṣé wọ́n gbádùn Nàìjíríà ó ní orí ìta ló ti máa dá mo ní kò ní dá lórí títí yín tó ṣe máa sọ tó ṣe, and that is the truth. But nobody, I engage with so many people, even to the pastors, and I said something last week. I said Toro, pastor at one Yafa. That's the number one problem of Nigeria.
I agree.
They cannot speak truth. They cannot speak truth to power. They will tell us to open Elijah, open to the book of Elijah, open to the book of Samuel. Elijah, they spoke. Why can't all these same pastors, why can't they say the truth? Can government to fair paying?
You get my point. You and see if your own congregation will just look away.
And you get my point. Sometimes I'll just think and kind of like shut on what people shut at the pastor at you want you get my point. And they won't tell you, they won't tell their congregation the truth. I was saying, okay, can on a Sunday to preach about bad governance. Keep state government. Abi state government. Go affect church. Church
expectedly they will react now because they are Nigerians. They are those who are the victims.
Because they are the problem of this country. Take them. Politicians, they They have one-on-one communication with them.
All the time.
All the time. And they will never speak the truth. A pastor will have 4 private jets. Who the man fellow minister, Nibo. So Nigeria, let me just don't take too much people's time. Because I've worked with them one-on-one.
Jojo.
And they work with this. And they like delay. Your honorable sir, Wali, 100,000. Politician, like
I swear. Baba, I experienced the same thing with my people in Ogun State. Sure, you get. Like, people are so poor that about the level of official and what they are giving to them. I'm like, oh my God.
The current NTOFJ leaders and the majority leader have worked with him one-on-one. That was how I had to just decode my name. They understand. But that is just the truth. Baba, let me give someone.
Let me just give someone else. I mean, I think our new line is going to welcome more people than the old one. I'm kind of positive because you know what happened to my old line, yeah? I've had that for a while, okay? But it just died. The phone just died. It just failed to come back on. Like, die. I was like, okay, rest in peace. But this one is working sharply.
I think you should just
Yeah,
very sharply. I think you just record the number again for some people to have the number, because I'm not sure almost everybody have the number.
Well, it's quite on the screen. Jojo, thank you so much, okay? You should have a good one, Baba. Yeah, nice one. So it's true. The number is on the screen. If you see this scrolling, that bottom scrolling text, you will see the number at the end of it, okay? And it is, Marciam, I think it is +44 77 off. No, hang on. I don't know. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hey, Baba, how are you, sir?
I can hear you. My good general.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. I am first call. I am the first year that first time caller, lady.
Love this. Go on, sir.
I've been watching your program for many years, but